Good to be here, guys. I came in from Boston today. Thank you. That's right, I'm from Boston. I know it's hard to tell because, I don't talk with a speech impediment. I live in Boston now, but originally I was born in China, guys. I was born, pristine, pollution-free, politically non-corrupt China. I have to say that they're listening. With weather balloons, apparently. You guys catch that? Yeah, they shot that thing down after like a week and people were celebrating. That is hilarious. That would be like if you came home to your wife fucking another man and before you shot him, you're like, no, please, finish. Time the response on that one. It was good. I was born in China, but then when I was 8, I actually ended up moving to Australia because, my parents wanted to experience racism. And then from Australia, we actually ended up moving to New Zealand, and then from New Zealand to here. And when people find out that I, moved around a lot as a kid, they're usually like, military family. No, indecisive. I do give off that look though, right? Like every time I travel, the TSA, they always think I'm the military. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if it's my haircut, my demeanor, or my affinity for Asian prostitutes. 2 tours in Thailand. No PTSD, just a couple STDs, No need to thank me for my service. I was honorably discharged. It's a cum joke. All right, cool. Yeah, I did not grow up in a military family, but I was drafted into a terrible conflict, my parents' marriage. Growing up, my parents, they like to argue by pointing out all the negative traits that the other one has passed on to me. Right? Like my dad will be like, your ingrown toenails are the reason why your son can't walk straight. And then my mom will be like, he can't walk straight because you gave him astigmatism and he can't see for shit. Like, each of these insults is designed to hurt the other person, but every insult hurts me. Yeah. Growing up, my mom, she'd always be like, oh, you're just like your father. And I'd be like, yeah. That's just a logical thing that happens. You're the one that let his DNA inside you. Like, you guys picture that. I have no choice in this matter. But alright, Mom. If I'm like Dad, does that mean my sister is like you? And she was like, no. Your sister is like your dad's mom. Okay. So you pass 0 genetic information to either of your kids, huh? And then she was like, well, maybe your kids will be like me. So I went and got a vasectomy. She was like, you can't do that. You can't just run away from your problems. I'm like, actually, yes, I can. And I would have done it a lot faster without these ingrown toenails slowing me down. You guys are a fun crowd. I recently volunteered for this CPR course at work so that, this way, in an emergency, I can control who lives and who dies. Lisa from Legal better watch the fuck out. I don't care how many kids you have. I'm coming for your parking spot. But yeah, in the CPR course, they teach you the Heimlich maneuver, right? And apparently, that wasn't invented until 1974. So before 1974, if you choked, you just died. Isn't that crazy? Like, Before the Heimlich was invented, the standard procedure was to slit the throat open, right? Yeah, it's a tracheotomy, or an ISIS hello. The guy who invented that method must have had a terrible day when he found out about the Heimlich. Right? Just like, what do you mean you can just press on the stomach and the food comes out? Throat slashing has been the gold standard for centuries. Lisa from Legal actually saw me do this bit. And I had to explain to HR, I was like, this is a joke. And that in an emergency, I totally would save Lisa with the pre-Heimlich maneuver. I'm a martial artist, guys. I practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. People start doing martial arts for different reasons. I started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because, I just wanted someone to hold me. The coach was like, at the end of the round, you need to let go. I'm like, come on, coach, 5 more minutes. I am fairly hard. Yeah, I've been concussed from jiu-jitsu, and you do stupid things when you're concussed, right? Like telling your girlfriend that you love her. She was like, you can't tell me that for the first time when you have severe brain damage. I'm like, why not? You think about it, being in love and being concussed, kind of the same thing. Both make you dumber, and I'm not insured for either. She asked me, she was like, when you recover from all of this, I have a lot of questions. I'm like, okay, so if I stay retarded, I can avoid the questions? She was very nice, right? She was Googling concussion treatments, and she was like, oh, we can't have sex. The shaking is bad for your brain. I'm like, all right. But nowhere on the internet does it say that I can't receive head. She was like, no, you need all the blood in your brain. Like, if you think about it, we're just temporarily transferring it from one head to the other. Okay. All right, I'm gonna end this real quick. You guys want to hear a bit about an inspirational quote or sex toys? Sex toys it is, okay. I passed by the sex store earlier today, and I went in for science. And I saw that there was this silicone mouth, and on the box it said, now featuring realistic teeth. I'm like, who the hell wants a sex toy with realistic teeth? Right? Like, out of all the parts of a woman to make realistic, teeth would be the last one. Like, my ideal woman has the face of an angel and the mouth of a meth addict. I don't know, I feel like they're making these things too realistic and in like the wrong direction, right? Imagine if they made like a realistic pocket pussy. So realistic that for 5 days of the month, you can't use it. And you gotta give it ice cream and a heating pad. You guys ever notice that like male sex toys are just female parts? But female sex toys are like super upgraded versions of male parts? Like, y'all get these mystical fantasy dragon cocks. These 5-in-1 Swiss Army dildos. That's not fair. Like, guys, we just want you the way you are, but in plastic, right? But women, you're like, yeah, we're gonna need that turbocharged with Bluetooth and an earthquake setting. feel like it kind of mirrors dating preferences. Like, you guys are looking for a guy with like features, upgrades, and guys are just like, yeah, this one has teeth. I feel like you should get equally realistic sex toys, right? Like dildos, they go limp every now and then. Vibrators and run out of juice just before you finish. It's a good time to mention I also do kids parties. You guys are great. My name is Boulder.